Hello everyone, it's Claudia here, and today I have a really fun haul from Scrobby.nl, and as you can see, it is the pink paisley and Paige Evans's Fancy Free collection, and I absolutely love this collection. Ever since from the first time I saw it, I was like, I definitely have to have this, and I will honestly say my budget doesn't really allow for me to really buy new scrap stuff at the moment, but I saw that Scrobby had it in stock and I just had to have it, so there you go. So I didn't get all of the collection, mainly because of, I don't really have the money to go out and buy every single product that is in the collection, but I picked up the items that I felt were the items that I will probably use the most and the ones that I like the best, and I also got a little something else. So I will just show you the papers first. I was going to get separate papers at first, but they didn't have the separate papers yet, but they did have the 12 by 12 paper pad, and since I absolutely love the papers in the collection, I just decided to go ahead and just get the 12 by 12 paper pad instead. So I'm just going to quickly show you the papers. So this first paper is this gorgeous cut apart sheet, and there's some cards you could use for journaling. And for example, I know I will cut out this floral right there because I love florals and I can never have enough florals. And then the next paper is this gorgeous paper with some scattered triangles, and it's really pretty, and I love that this collection is just so bright and colorful. And I really love this paper as well. It's kind of like, I guess kind of watercolory, right? And I just love this shade of, it doesn't really look like pink, it's more kind of like a peachy pink kind of tone. It's really pretty. And this one is gorgeous as well. I'm not really sure how I would describe it, but it's really busy, but I think I would definitely like use it for, maybe cut off a strip and just have like a bunch of color on my layout without it being too busy. Then we also have this paper with all the circles, and these circles have like sayings in them as well. And you could, either cut them out or punch them out if you have a punch. I'm not exactly sure how big these circles are. I think they are about 2 inches. So, but you could also just cut them out, of course. Then the next one is a similar paper, but it's just like a bunch of different patterns in the circles, which I absolutely love, and this is probably my favorite paper. But then again, maybe it's not. There's a lot of papers in this collection that I really love, and this is just one of them, so there we go. And this one is just really fun polka dot paper, and I love the colors. I'm telling you, these colors are amazing. I just love this collection, so yeah, you get a sheet of that. And then this one is the stripes, they kind of look watercolory. This is nice. It's a nice, more toned down paper. That's just nice to kind of have in the collection as well, because if all the papers were really bright and colorful, then that might have been a bit too much, but there's definitely some like more subtle papers as well. And then we have this really pretty yellow paper. I'm not the biggest yellow fan, but I can definitely work with this paper. So there we go. And this is a really fun design as well. So it's just like a bunch of, like different patterns, and it looks like paper strips, like almost kind of like a collage you'd make or something. And it's just really fun. It's a really pretty design. Then we also have a bunch of squares, and you could cut them up, do whatever you want. If you even wanted, you could punch circles out of these as well if you wanted to do that. I'm personally going to use these for something else. I think I will probably show you that in a minute here, but yeah, you get that paper, which I love. And then you have it's kind of like it's not really lime green, but kind of like yellow greenish type of tone, and it's just with little plus signs, so that's really nice. Then of course I love this floral paper. I love florals, in general, and these are just really pretty florals. I'll probably cut some of these out, I think, if I have the guts to cut into this gorgeous paper. And then we have a lovely striped paper, and this is kind of like a green kind of tone. It's really pretty. And I don't want to say this looks like navy, kind of looks like a dark gray bluish kind of paper. So that's quite nice. I love it. And this is also a blue paper with some grit elements and some stripes. So it's just a nice, you know, more subtle paper. Guys, I'm not sure if my camera is being annoying or not. My camera and I are not really the best friends at the moment. I'm not exactly sure what the problem is, but if it's out of focus or if it's being weird, I do apologize. But you know, it kind of is what it is, unfortunately. And this is probably one of my favorite papers as well. So it's just like a bunch of like half watercolor circles, because they're not like even circles, and you know, just all the colors in the collection. And this is gorgeous. I love this. You know, papers like these, they make me really happy, because to me it's like almost like an artwork or something. That's how pretty I think these papers are. And then this paper is just a really soft pink with some polka dots as well. Really pretty. Like, for example, this paper, this just looks like a piece of art. And I know that this paper was inspired by an actual piece of art on the internet, but I still think it's a really gorgeous paper. And I'm very happy that it's in this collection. So there we go. And this is just kind of like this really subtle paper. Like a really subtle watercolor effect as well. And then we have another floral paper, and I like the other floral paper better, but I do really like this one. I mean, I like pretty much all floral papers, so you get a sheet of that. And then this one's also really pretty with like the more, you know, heavier paintbrush strokes with the pink and orange. And this one I love as well. These colors are just gorgeous with the, can you really call it steel, but you know, with the pinks and just the way that it looks, it's just really pretty. You know, guys, I'm like repeating what I'm saying, but I'm not kidding. I really think like all these papers are really gorgeous. So yeah, and then you get all the other papers that I just showed you, you know, twice. So you get 24 different patterns, and you get 48 sheets in total, which is amazing. And I'm very excited about all these papers, as you might have noticed. So I got that. And of course I also got some embellishments. So let me just show you. I didn't get all the embellishments, but I got this chipboard. I do apologize for the glare, but I didn't want to take it out because I have to ship this out to Denmark. So I'm just going to leave it in the package. And yeah, I really love these elements. I love the florals, of course, and the frames here, and just the little elements like the chevron pieces and the X's and stuff. So that's the chipboard. Very pretty. And then of course I got a pack of puppy stickers. I always love puppy stickers. If there's puppy stickers in a collection, I definitely have to have it. So I picked these up. So yeah, they're really gorgeous. Then I got these layered stickers, and you know, they're just nice to have like different dimension to your page, and I just think they're really pretty, like anything else that's in this collection. And then the last embellishment I got is, of course, how could I not, the ephemera pack, and it's a mix of acetate pieces and regular cardstock pieces. And on the back you can kind of see what's in there. Not sure, it doesn't seem like my camera wants to focus, but there's a photo up on my blog. I'm not going to open it up because that would be a bit tricky for me at the moment since I only have one hand. But yeah, that's the ephemera. Then I picked up a few other things. Well, not really much, but I picked up this paper from Scrobby. This was a paper from the Maggie Holmes confetti collection, and it was in the sale section. So if you're looking for some cheap papers, I would definitely suggest to go over to Scrobby's website and check out what they have on sale, because they might have some papers that you might really like and just get it for a cheaper price. And you know, it's just this paper with the music notes, and then it's like dipped in gold glitter, which is gorgeous and I love it. And the back side is just this stripes, soft pink kind of paper. Then I also picked up, maybe I should just leave it here so you can kind of see it, but I picked up the vellum piece from the Pink Fresh Studio Felicity collection with the gold chevron, and I love it, and I just had to have it. Then one other thing I picked up, as I had to restart the recording because my camera has a 10-minute recording limit, is a 1-inch circle punch. And I've been wanting it forever because I want to make my own DIY flare buttons, mostly for my own collections, but of course I can just make it with other collections as well. So I picked it up, and about a month ago I ordered some epoxy bubble caps, and it's those, and my aunt from the US brought them with her because she's visiting my family at the moment, so she was kind enough to take these with her and give them to me. And so yeah, so now I have a 1-inch punch, and I have these bubble epoxy caps, or whatever you want to call them. So now I can make my own DIY flare, and I'm very excited about it. I hope it's gonna look as cool as I think it could look. If you're interested in buying these yourself, I will put a link to the Etsy shop I bought it from in my blog post, so you can check it out if you're looking for some as well. They're not really cheap. I'm not sure if maybe if you're in the US you could buy it somewhere where it's cheaper, but since I'm not from the US and I don't think I've ever seen these like from, you know, where I live, I was just very excited to get them, and I didn't mind paying a decent amount of money for it. So that is all I got. So while I'm having you to myself for a second, I just want to do a quick update about the channel and what's happening. So, as you may or may not know, I'm visiting my family at the moment. I was supposed to fly back last Wednesday, and I didn't because ever since I got here, I had been sick, and I was not fit enough to travel back, especially because with how my traveling schedule is, it takes about 10 hours for me to travel back to Denmark, and I could barely leave the house for an hour without feeling really sick and being in a lot of pain. And I had to cancel my trip to visit Romeo. If you don't know who Romeo is, he used to be my horse. I'm still in touch with his current owner, and whenever I'm in the Netherlands, I always try and meet up with her and see how he's doing. And I was planning on doing it as well, but unfortunately I had to cancel because I was just not in the right I didn't feel good enough to travel all that way. And because of that, I just kind of decided to extend my visit. And so I'm feeling a bit better now. So, I'm staying for a few more weeks. And I'm not going to visit Romeo this time just because I did spend money on a train ticket that I couldn't use. So I don't really feel like spending, another 20 euros or whatever on another train ticket. But hopefully I can do some other fun things, like swimming and just hang out with my pets and stuff. But what I'm really aiming at is that there won't be any videos on the channel for a while. I might do a layout share of the layouts I made here using the scrapbook circle kits that I received while I was here. So I made some layouts with that. And my Maggie Holmes Bloom order from Scrobby as well is in Denmark. So I'm quite excited to have that because I know it looks really good because I had my boyfriend show it to me on Skype. But yeah, I might do a haul video on that, but I'm not sure if you guys are interested in seeing a haul video on the Maggie Holmes Bloom collection because I feel like it's been out for a while. I don't really feel like it's new anymore, but at the same time I know that there has been some stock issues with a lot of companies, so maybe not a lot of people have the whole collection, and I pretty much have the whole collection because I waited until they had pretty much everything in stock. But yeah, let me know if you would like to see me do a video on that, or if you're just like, we don't care, just do process videos using that collection. And yeah, then we'll see. But yeah, that's kind of a channel update. There won't be any videos for a while. Maybe I'll do a layout share if I feel like it. If not, I'll definitely do some blog posts of some layouts that I made. So if you're interested in seeing, some sort of thought process behind the layouts, if I don't decide to do a layout share videos, you should definitely keep an eye out on my blog because I will definitely post some layouts there. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing this gorgeous collection by Paige Evans, and you should definitely hop on over to Scrobby and see if there's anything you want to pick up from them, because Scrobby, I say this every time, they're amazing. I ordered this yesterday. It came this morning, so they're really fast at shipping it out, and I'm just very happy with them. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye!